Try this fruit.
Ship Doctor, I have news regarding your latest patient.
The one that's been talking funny, right?
Yes, I think it's up to something. It walks around on deck all day chatting to the others. It has never behaved this way before. Something is making it do this.
Interesting. All right, I'll shadow the little bugger and listen in on what it says. Now, where is that sneaky pile of bones? I need to know what it's up to. I'll wait until it has a chat with someone, then I'll listen in. Need some cover? Souls from the air.
Finally rest. Hello. Oi, shiver me timbers. Huh? Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. Goodbye. Shiver me timbers.
There's that phrase again. That's clearly not normal. What kind of idiotic sickness is that? Even if it's harmless, it's probably spread to half the crew. Better round up the skelly so I can examine them. It'll go faster with some help. I'll ask Afia to lend a hand.
Finally rest.
Yo, Afia, we've got a problem. Some skelly has been spreading some strange new kind of infection. Can you help me round up all the infected ones?
Sounds intriguing. So I'll lend you a hand. Shiver me timbers.
What did you just say?
I said I'll lend you a hand.
No, after that. You said a certain phrase.
Not that I'm aware of.
Then I'm afraid you've caught it too.
I don't feel different. But now that you say it, I did talk to a weird skeleton recently.
Well, at least you seem resilient to it. You've said the phrase only once so far. Maybe with your help I can figure out a cure. Would you mind giving me a piece of you?
I'm not sure what you... Ow! Did you just cut a slice from my leg?
Oh, it'll grow back. I'll head for the sick bay now. Got lots of tests to do. Thanks for the sample.
Unbelievable. Shiver me timbers.
Alrighty. It'll take some time to find out the cause of this infection. But just you wait, my sneaky little sickness. I'll have you cornered and cured in no time.
Teresa, para servirle.
Finally rest.
Sharpshooter, it pleases me to have you walk my planks again.
Me too! If these bones got any more crooked from lying around, I'd have to use my crossbow as a crutch.
I suppose that would hamper your effectiveness.
Now I shall take up roost in the crow's nest and cast my dead eyes towards the horizon. I hope my belongings remain undisturbed.
The skeletons did not touch them. I can't vouch for the acolytes that rummaged my deck, or for Estelle.
That greedy little monkey. One day I'll catch her red-handed, and then my judgment will be swift.
We need her, Sharpshooter. Without her, my insides become an inscrutable labyrinth.
Oh, don't worry. She will remain intact. She'll just wish she wasn't for a long while.
Let's get moving, eh?
The court is in session.
This is good. We have made further steps in solving the riddle.
Found anything interesting in those cryptic rhymes?
I have indeed. I believe I know the purpose of the 3 bowls above the riddle room door. It's time we expand our reach across the timeless shores. Come to the map table. There are many islands in the timeless shores. The riddle tells us where to go.
Bark and bramble, ash and ore, bone and fingers.
Those are clues pointing to 3 islands. Dreadvine's Cove, an island of wild nature and haunted flora. The Iron Bay, one of the Inquisition's furnace islands. The Isle of Penance, a prison of souls harboring an old associate. I believe they all hold relics, but the 4th clue is still a mystery to me.
We'll figure it out as we go. We also need more soul energy and black pearls.
The relics will most likely be imbued with energy. As for the black pearls, the twins of Narek to Maresh still owe us a favor. Dreadvine's Cove and the Iron Bay might also have pearls. I entrust the choice of heading to you, Navigator. The Isle of Penance, a prison made for souls. Prisoners who died before serving their full sentence are brought to places like this to complete their punishment. Their lingering souls are scraped from their bodies with fire-blessed tools before they are incarcerated in sacred urns. Thousands of them are entombed in the belly of the fortress, while their bodies have long been discarded. Rumor has it that some souls have been held here for over a century, long driven mad by their imprisonment. Sadly, we lack the means to destroy this prison, and must leave most of them to their terrible fate. We arrive at the Isle of Penance.
Pretty daring of Mordecai to hide a clue here. What led you to think that he did?
Years ago, an old acquaintance of the captain was imprisoned here. Her name was Bonefinger Barb.
I see. One of Bone and Finger's called.
Precisely. Though how she is linked to the captain's treasure, I cannot say.
Well, let's ask her then. How do we get her soul out of this hellhole?
Touch the energy reliquium on top of the soul prison. I will handle the rest. Now, choose our landing, Navigator.
Always ready. Yeah, I like you.
Opportunity calls. Bone Finger Barb. Who was she to Mordecai?
Both she and us were part of the Dead Man's fleet during the evacuation of Port Royal. She and the captain fought a group of prognosticars together. I might have helped a little. When the captain lost his hand to a burning blade, it was she who salvaged it in the chaos. We were thick as thieves afterwards. Went on many a voyage once the fleet disbanded.
Running around the sun. It gets quite tiring.
At least we don't have to hear the cries of the damned souls all the time.
I don't understand why we're guarding the perimeter. Is this not what the walls are for?
You know the Maiden's paths are manifold. It is our blessing to walk along them.
Oh, I see. Remedies for the dead.
Oh.
Huh.
I shouldn't be
Strange
footprints
soul
here.
pattern.
Oh? Well now.
Strange. What?
There
The
shouldn't be
leaves
footprints
hide
here.
all manner of things.
This shall not
Maiden,
go unanswered.
hone my senses.
My hand
Measure.
shall stay calm
Calculate.
in the face of evil.
Rectify.
Mensura, calcula,
The
rectify.
White Crow stands ready. Design.
At your
The
service.
wicked shall be cleansed by fire.
This will stretch your
Burned
legs
these weeds.
and sends you
Horrid.
away.
It shall be
hidden in the
cleansed by fire.
The
Best
flame
not
guide me
forget.
this way.
Harsh treatment, ship doctor.
I must resume my task. Someone is neglecting their task. What's keeping you, eh?
One less to worry about.
Something strange is in the air. Punishment enough.
Why should death reduce?
Food for the vines.
오, 그렇게 연결돼 있어? 이게 벽이었구만.
It's been a while.
Teresa, ready to serve. Strange. Tria cuervos. I am your executioner.
My soul is razor sharp. One less to worry about. What's in it for me?
My strength returns.
Time is on our side.
Oh, I can grow lots of things.
Ugh, such paltry flames. Look at them. They hardly burn.
Truly pitiful. Nothing compares to her glories.
Let's get moving, eh? What do we have here? How did Barb end up in this forsaken place?
It's her own fault she got stuck here. She sold us out to the Inquisition bounty hunters.
Now that's harsh, even for a pirate.
We had a falling out. I still think it was because the captain decorated his hat with his chopped off hand. Horrible fashion. Regardless, we escaped the Zealots' ambush, so they put Barb in here instead.
Careful with the fuse.
How long has it been?
Interesting choice, Marley.
Still breathing. Still sane.
See you around, friend.
What is that?
This should come in handy.
Sinner, death will not reduce your sentence.
Time freeze. One shot only. Let's see what's out there.
The fire hungers for us.
Soul from its
Why not use
so it
my
may
power?
serve its sentence.
Never look back.
May this
I'll take
sinner
that.
relinquish their body and continue his penance.
Kill the body. Oh, no problem. I gotcha.
Let these holy instruments separate flesh from sinners.
One good shot of energy.
The verdict is clear.
My soul is razor sharp.
I stand ready.
Measure
For desperate times.
Set the blade, make the cut, extract the soul.
One bolt, one life.
Ugh, leaves are itching.
With kind regards. Your crimes are severe.
The sermons of Grand Alcazar.
Justice has been granted.
To the sand. I'd trade it any day for her embrace.
저걸 못 봐? 가려졌구나.
Let's get moving, eh?
This soul has committed a grievous sin. May they atone in fleshless solitude.
Curse you!
Shall not escape us. Accursed!
The iron burns.
The fire will guide me to you,
Measure.
fiend.
Calculate!
Your soul clings to a corpse.
I can smell your
Let us
rotten
see.
flesh.
Carcasses to the
longs for your cursed soul!
The maiden
The maiden's
judgment awaits
judgment
the
awaits
creature.
you.
That
Lady at the ready.
We will feed
Feed
your
your
carcass.
their crimes on us. Rotting flesh!
The fire will
The
guide me to
Holy
you,
Inquisition
fiend.
bows to no one.
easy to use.
Let's see
The
what's
blow
out
has
there.
swallowed them once more.
Such paltry flames, look at them. They hardly burn.
Ah, let's stretch those roots.
Maiden, sever this soul from its body, so it may serve its sentence.
One less to worry.
Oh? Is that? Well, now.
I miss the sermons of Grand Alcazar.
Me too, brother.
Let me remind
The
you.
sun, the heat of the sand. I'd trade it any day for her embrace.
Let's capture this moment in time, in case our plan
Standing
fails.
around, catching light.
May this sinner relinquish their body and continue his penance.
To each what they deserve.
Need some cover? Swift shrug coming through.
Some strangers in the air.
Next pay. Up we go.
Let these
I knew this
holy
would come.
instruments
Teresa,
separate flesh
para
from
servirlo.
sinners' soul.
You're arriba. Otra ronda.
I'm glad our souls will be spared such a cruel fate.
At your service.
I miss the sermons at Grand Alcazar.
I can help if you let me.
Hey, shh. Try this fruit.
These mournful cries. Sometimes they follow me into my dreams.
Be
I'm
glad
up.
that it's just wailing. When you're down there, sometimes you see things.
Aye.
I send you my resolve.
What's in it for me?
Need something, matey. They grow from the soil. It's all in the ropes.
My sight reaches far.
There's no distance.
Time is moving fast.
Don't let the flame get you.
Death doesn't mean reduced.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
What horrid thing made that noise?
The court is in session.
A soul is lost to us!
never look back.
Measure, calculate, rectify.
Ansora! Calcula!
Ha! I can smell your rotting flesh.
We will feed your carcass to the fire! Rectify!
Good. We've driven them back to the below. Strange.
Kill the body. Oh, no problem. I gotcha.
These mournful cries. Sometimes they follow me into my dreams.
Be glad that it's just wailing. When you're down there, sometimes you see things.
At your command. An anchor in the sea.
What do we have here? Sometimes I wonder if death isn't punishment enough.
Why should death reduce their sentence, especially in these parts?
To each what they deserve.
What do we have here?
The court is in session. Who needs eyes to see? Ash for your eyes. Ashen judgment.
To be confined, even when the body is long gone.
You put the terror in them, Sulady.
I'm glad our souls will be spared such a cruel fate.
Indeed, so long as we do not stray from the maiden's guidance.
The fire hungers for us. Avert your gaze.
Up we go.
These mournful cries. Sometimes they follow me into my dreams.
Be glad that it's just wailing. When you're down there, sometimes you see things.
I knew this would come.
Opportunity calls.
Do I see?
Sometimes I wonder if
Why should death...
Let me remind you.
Unshackled.
Seems our
Blink.
I met
Grant me a second.
Cece.
Through the below.
What?
Never look back. See you. Let's get you somewhere else.
To be confined, even when the body is long gone. What a dreadful fate.
They may blame the curse, not us. Death
No
doesn't
time to
mean
be
what
subtle.
it used to.
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
Let's get moving, eh?
My sight reaches far.
보인다.
Good for another shot. Justice is harsh.
Your soul is free. Enjoy.
I extend my reach through you. I summon the soul of Bonefinger Bard. Marley, you stinking sloop. Hello, Bonefinger. I believe you have something for us. You leave me for decades in this hellhole, and that's the first thing you say? The captain rarely mentioned you after your betrayal. Oh, he remembered me enough to use me as a piece in his little puzzle, the old bilge rat. But he's gone now, isn't he? He said as much when he snuck in here. What did he tell you? Said this was a precaution. A way to make amends. Said if you showed up, he was already dead. He told me where he hid that rotten old thing for you. Free me, and I'll show you. Very well. Betray us, and I'll put you back. Yes! Free at last! To feel the sea breeze on my fleeting shape again. So long, you musty old bark. And don't worry. X always marks the spot, eh?
I like her guts.
As did the captain. Though I like her better in soul form.
Pretty harsh to leave someone rotting in this prison.
She deserved it. Her betrayal cut the captain deeply. I suppose he saw this as a just way to even things out between them.
What would you have done if she'd betrayed us?
I'd have unleashed a memory, and she'd be back in her urn.
아, 저기 X야?
What ails your soul today?
Such paltry flames. Look at them. They hardly burn.
I can help if you let me.
Nothing compares to her glorious gift.
I'll keep it stored.
Next pay. Oh, no problem. A bush for hiding.
그래서 또 띄우면 되는 거야.
Wanderlust.
What would we have to do to free the other
안
souls?
된다.
The energy reliquarium can only summon one soul every hour. It would take time that we don't have.
We have cannons, eh? Why not blow this place sky high?
The urns are secured with a tiny spark of Maiden's fire. Any damage to them, and the soul inside would be consumed.
I feel rotten leaving them all imprisoned here.
As do I, Navigator. But we have no choice.
You never cease to amaze, Marley. As many as you like. You wanna hide, yeah?
그만.
The verdict is clear.
What's in it for me?
Oh, my. Oh, the mighty.
One left. Up we go. Nice capture, Marley. Food for the vibe. I gotcha.
Curious. That relic. Am I seeing this correctly? The captain's hand. I thought he'd got rid of it for good. And yet, here it is.
Objective complete.
So this is the hand he lost at Port Royal.
I still remember the burning city. The screams of the innocent. We'd saved as many as we could. Even with my power, it took us countless attempts. The captain had just brought the last of the evacuees on board. And I noticed his hand was severed. I wanted to try again, but he refused. It was the smallest sacrifice. Saving his hand meant more lives lost to the zealots.
You did the right thing. They still sing shanties on Soulspire about you and the fleet.
It's all a memory now. What matters is that we have the relic. Return to me, everyone.
Oh, no problem.
least we've done our task today.
Measure is unceasing.
Let's not forget, yes?
Even this paltry flame must do.
Teresa, ready to serve. The White Crow stands ready.
Ugh, such paltry flames. Look at them. They hardly burn.
Truly pitiful. Nothing can
My
compare
soul
to
is
yours.
razor sharp. I'll snap my fingers. No, that's not happening. Let's make it count, eh?
Glorious song.
Ugh, leaves are itching.
Still breathing. Still sane. Teresa, para servirle. I don't have the means.
Oh,
Strange. Another scar.
Never look back. Let's see what's out there.
Standing around, catching light.
You're come to me.
At your service.
The White Crow stands ready. I lack my strength.
What do we have here? Through the below we go.
Hey, try this fruit. Need something, matey. Bring us back, Estelle. It's a lady at the ready. Afia, I've got good news. That piece of your leg was just what I needed.
Glad to be of service.
I think I finally figured out what triggers that strange phrase.
Can't wait to hear it. Shiver me timbers.
It's not a sickness at all. It's a sneaky little soul parasite that has spread itself across the crew.
Ew, how dangerous is it?
As parasites come, it's quite harmless, actually. Wouldn't even notice if it wasn't for the cussing. Anyway, I'm close to developing a cure. Once it's done, you'll be the first one I'll test it on.
Oh, I can hardly wait to be a lab rat once more.
Just have to gather the proper ingredients so I can finish the formula. Pinch of burnt up death root. 3 drops of green soulberry extract. A few leaves of eldritch algae. Something's missing. Thought I had a pot of skull fruit around here. Did I leave that somewhere below decks? That'll take ages to find. Guess I have to talk to Estelle. I already know how that conversation will go.
또 던전 한판 해야 되겠군.
Hey, Estelle, would you mind fetching something for me from below decks? Yes, I know what I promised. It's not my fault. Do you know how hard it is to grow a cursed banana tree? I'll make it my highest priority, promise. Now, will you help me or not? Great. I'm looking for a barrel of dried skull fruit. Fetch it quick, and if I find even one of them missing, I'll feed you to my grasping thistles.
우리 자기 같은 캐릭터가
Good.
나왔다.
Estelle found the skull fruit. Now back to sickbay. Time to brew the cure. Temperature looks good. Now it just has to simmer for a while. Should be done in a day or two.
Still breathing. Still sane. Ash for your eyes.
At your service.
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
Let's see what's out there.
I was wondering where the captain's hand had disappeared to.
Pretty gutsy to use your own hand in a treasure hunt and pump it so full of soul energy.
I'd still have preferred his hand on his body.
I guess sometimes you have to make sacrifices, even with your power.
Unfortunately, I cannot refute that. I will make do with extracting the energy from his hand.
Signora.
Huh?
Signora.
That's coming from the bow.
Signora Manicato, I'm glad you have survived thus far.
Not for your lack of trying, Jester. You threw me right in the thick of it.
I told you I wish to be entertained. And please, call me Virgilio.
Very well. What brings me the pleasure, Virgilio?
A simple courtesy call, lest you assumed I've lost interest. You don't mind?
Oh, not at all. Though I can't speak for the Mali.
Oh, don't worry. I have my ways of slipping under her notice. Now, don't let me keep you. The road ahead is long, and I have a lot riding on you after all. A presto, signora.
Hey, Mali. Notice anything unusual just now?
You mean aside from you staring blankly into the void? No. I do, however, have a question for you. Come by when you are able. Another successful venture. Your expertise does come in handy, Navigator. So, tell me, what draws Aethia Manicato to my captain's legacy?
Does a pirate need a reason to chase after treasure?
If the chase means facing an inquisitor of the Maiden, then yes.
A fair point. I do want to carve something from your captain's hoard.
Which would be?
A reputation. Whoever finds Mordecai's treasure has made their first step to becoming a legend.
So, you would use my captain's death to grow your own fame?
Don't misunderstand. I don't want some easy shortcut to glory. If I'm going to be remembered, it'll be for something worth doing. And finding your captain's legendary treasure and spitting in Ignatius' face, well, that seems like a worthwhile cause to me, eh?
You surprise me, Navigator.